guys, you're watching Cutie Crafts. Today is a pretty sunny day. Why is that important? Well, today I'm going to be trying out some UV color changing art cal beads that I've been dying to try out ever since I saw a video of them on Instagram. If you've ever been to one of those stores that have like those t-shirts that turn out white in the beginning, but then once you go outside and into the sun, they change into all sorts of different colors. This is basically the same concept but used in fuse beads. Here are the 4 bags of beads that are all UV color changing beads. Basically they look kind of clear. They're like the transparent beads, but once you put them under some UV light or just regular sunlight, they will all change into different colors. I asked some of you guys to suggest different projects to make with these beads, and you guys came through with so many different suggestions. I loved reading your different ideas, and I will definitely be trying some of them out today. So let's get started with the video and see what colors we'll be working with. Here are the 4 colors called SU1, SU2, SU3, and SU4. Let us release the beads. So you can kind of see some color in these beads as well as this one. These two look like they're going to be pinkish in color. But then these two in the middle, you can't really tell what colors they'll be. I'm heading outside my house, which I never do, and let's bring this to a sunny area. Oh look, it's changing color already. I'm walking out. Let's get some sunlight. Ooh, yes, look, they changed color. So the pink ones here, they kind of look similar. This one is probably lighter than that one. And then this is the darkest one. It's like bluish purple. Then yellow, yay! So we have 4 colors to work with, and they're all towards the pinkish purple side, so we'll have to find some designs that can accommodate for that. Now that I bring them back into the shade, they're all faded, colorless, and just sad. One thing I wanted to test with the UV beads is how well they fuse with perler beads. I used black perler beads to make an outline of a simple chameleon that I designed. And I filled in the spaces with different UV beads to give it a colorful striped pattern that you just can't see yet. And you know what? When it's dark outside, this chameleon looks pretty cool as a ghost chameleon, so I'm really liking this design. One of you wanted me to make a heart, and I love making pixel hearts since they're so quick to make and can be turned into keychains or magnets. Another person suggested to make Cookie, and I really like your taste in characters. I also made one of my cutie mini koalas that you may have seen before in one of my other videos. To iron, I am using parchment paper, which will give a matte finish, and I have my iron set at number 3 as I usually do. I wanted to try giving some of these a shiny finish as well using my ironing film, and on the other side I just used regular parchment paper again. The black perler beads fused very well with the art cal beads, and you can barely tell that they're from different brands. Here are all the sprites ironed and ready to take outside. You can see that there's kind of a little bit of color showing up, but you still can't really see what color it is exactly, especially on the chameleon here. A lot of you wanted me to make a chameleon, so this is what it looks like before the color shows up. You can kind of see Cookie is a bit pink, but it's still not as strong as when we bring it underneath the sun. So let's take these guys outside. We are outside once again, and let's reveal the colors by going under the sun. Whoa. There we go. Oh my god. I totally messed up the koala. But here is... Wow, here's the chameleon, here's Cookie, and the different little hearts. Okay, so it looks like I made a lot of mistakes with these. Here is the chameleon, which... Did I mess this one up? I don't think so. I think this is exactly how I planned the chameleon to turn out. So this one looks gorgeous. And turn it over to the other side, you can still see the color as well. Wow, that's so cool. The heart here is a shiny finish, but it still has the beautiful colors showing. So Cookie, I meant to give him a yellow ear over here, but at least it didn't turn into a purple cookie. It's still a pink cookie. And then the koala, I was going for a purple koala with yellow ears and a yellow tummy, but it turned out the opposite way, so I probably mixed those two up at one point. It was pretty confusing. And then I misplaced one bead here. That's the trouble of working with the UV beads when you're not working directly under the sun, because everything is clear looking and you can't tell what color you're working with. This one too, I messed up this part here on the heart. It was supposed to be a yellow outline, but oh well, that's a good learning experience. I should definitely do these more when it's pretty sunny outside. They still turned out really cool, and you see the instant color change, how different it looks now compared to before when everything was all transparent and sad looking. With these ones, I can probably turn them into keychains, because keychains you can bring them outside, and then you can put this on your backpack, and while you're in school, it will look all white and like monochrome, but once you bring them outside, their true colors will be revealed. Let's see what happens once you bring them back into the shade. It should disappear right away. The colors should go back to normal, unless it... Okay, it stays a little bit, but it fades pretty fast. Yep, it's now looking really faded. Let's see how long it'll take for it to go back to its original color. Okay, so it takes about a minute for it to go back to its original clear color, which is no color at all. And one more thing about Cookie. Oh, and Cookie is a BT21 character, in case you're wondering why I call this a cookie and not a bunny. Cookie is this bunny's name. But anyway, one thing I noticed about Cookie is that some of the beads look like they aren't colored. They're not getting as colorful as the other ones, so they look a bit more faded. I'm not sure if that's because I mixed two of the pink beads up, or because this batch isn't very consistent, but some of them, they don't look as pink as the rest, you know? See, like the ear here? So maybe I mixed up the two different kinds of pink and I used one of the lighter ones with the darker pinks. It's just not as even, if you can tell. Maybe I just got an older batch and the UV beads lost a bit of its UV absorbing capabilities. But nonetheless, it still looks great, and I think you can still tell that it changed its color. Somebody's doing construction, and I still think you can... And I think you can still tell that it changed its color from white to pink. So it definitely works. Here are the two colors that at some point I mixed up. I think this one should be the purple and this one is yellow. But if you just do this, they look exactly the same. So I probably did a little switcheroo at some point, and it's okay. The yellow koala is actually very cute. And the little hearts, just one of them had a mistake, so the rest still turned out very nice. Thank you guys so much for checking out today's video. I had a lot of fun playing with these ArtCal color changing beads. My favorite one is this one right here, Cookie. I want to turn this into a keychain so that I can put it on my backpack and watch it change color every time I come in and out of class. If you ever have any suggestions for future bead videos or any regular video in general that you want to see on this channel, then let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell as well so you'll be notified of my latest posts, and I will see you guys next time with another cutie craft. Bye!